To have and to hold, from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish, till death do us part. These are the ideal dreams to a newly wedded couple. But what happens when the happily ever after becomes just another fairy tale? Last week on This Is My Story, we started the love story of Moses and Huldah Kwagala, who confessed to have started their love journey on the wrong side of the bed.
So I tell Huldah, that's what I did. And if you want to walk away, I would respect you, I understand. I got a slap.
I don't know where the strength came from, but I slapped him good. And then afterwards I broke down. After that, he said, you have a choice to go. My life went from holding hands in the street and cuddling up and things like that, because now everyone knows about us, we've introduced, to depression in 2 weeks, dead, clinical depression.
She walked that aisle a wounded cow.
The day I walked the aisle, it was so painful, like my own father never gave me away.
1.5 years into marriage, Huldah could not enjoy the journey to motherhood as she was sinking into depression. Children are indeed a heritage and a reward from God. Soon, they welcomed their first bundle of joy.
When they hand over your child and they cry, I genuinely believe that's when it left. But if you ask me, when did the depression leave? I don't know. But I remember holding my daughter and everything around me faded. And I was in love with this being that came from me. And from then, it drifted off. Like, I was like, no more again.
Despite baby Joella bringing healing to their family, the joy was short-lived as the enemy of progress hit hard below the belt.
I start work, and then I meet this guy at work who happened to be a manager that he recruited because he was in the top. He was a HR, Apostle was a HR. So he worked at the head, and then I had worked in the company, so I was more like a support worker at that time. So I was a support worker, and the guy I cheated with was a manager. And then he was an attractive guy, tall, of 6 feet something, light-skinned, good-looking. And so yeah, things started spiraling off and things like that, and we got into a relationship, quite a very intense relationship. Because then now, remember, my feelings for my husband left when he broke me, so I was only trying to keep up with the rock. Now my baby comes in, I'm healed, I'm focused on my baby, there's no love for him that I'm giving him, right? So then this guy comes up and he showers me with things that we never did, like going out for like different places and, you know, didn't do all of that. So here we are. I get into this relationship, secret relationship. I had an affair.
It is said that 3 can keep a secret if 2 of them are dead. Moses discovered the secret affair and decided to take the bull by the horns.
He confronts me, exactly the same thing. I denied it. Now he flies out to South Africa. God shows him again exactly what's happened in the relationship. He tells me, calls me, I've seen this. I'm like, that's all in your mind.
First affair, mistake, forgive her. Second affair again, forgive her still. But the second one that lasted for 10 years. 1 year. I forgive her still.
When I finally said, okay, he's caught me, confronts me, calls my brother. My brother comes, having a meeting. Now I'm ready to leave him. Yeah? He then tells me, so my brother said to me, Huldah, did you really do this thing? Did you really cheat on your husband? This is me. Yeah. Now you know how it feels. That's what I turn around and tell my husband. Now you know how it feels. That's exactly how I feel. How you feel is how I felt years ago. I struggled with it 5 years in our marriage. I'm still struggling to forgive him. I still struggled then to forgive him. And then I cheat. Relationship, he did a little bit, I did worse. Within that relationship, I fell pregnant. He sleeps with me the day he confronts me. Well, my husband sleeps with me the day he confronts me, but had slept with the guy before that. So now I'm pregnant. I don't know who the father is.
She didn't know the son was mine either. So I remember she going back and forth. But of course, as a lady can give you her explanations as to why to validate, is it mine? Now me, I'm seeing this stomach beginning to grow, and I'm praying prayers, Daddy, you are the miracle worker. Arise by the power that made the heaven and earth. Transform that baby, if it's for that man, to be mine. I used to tell this in secret to God. God, you know me. There is nowhere can stomach seeing this man walk through that door that he has come as a baby father to pick his child of all children is a boy. You know what that means to a man? Picking a boy from my home. That is his boy. I said, this diffuses everything.
I kind of knew. You know when you kind of know, but you kind of miscount the dates, and then you go back and forth. I was getting hospital. I was like, let's count this. I was counting day and night.
Soon, a son was born, and the truth was revealed in broad daylight.
I pushed out the child. Moses was cold. They even asked him to come and cut the cord. Refused. Only because he scared of blood, but in a woman's eyes, it's almost like rejection. So now I'm thinking my husband's rejected to cut his own son's cord, but which I don't even know if it's his son, right? And then there is me at the same time looking at my son, and he wouldn't even like hold him or anything like that. And I said to him, I remember saying to him, push my son towards me. Yeah, because I was on the bed, I couldn't move properly. And then he pushed him like this, and I looked at this son, I carried him, I put him on my breast, and he ate, yeah? And I examined him. When I examined him, I knew it was his. Because you know when you're with your husband, I don't know about other women, but I examined my husband from back to front, head to toe, when he's naked. So when my son was born, I looked at him from head to toe, even the little bits that he doesn't know that he's got. I was like, that's his son. I'm not going to say nothing.
I was a pastor and in depression. As I said, no, I can't deceive these people. I handed over the church to my sons in the Lord at the time to manage the church because I felt I didn't have much to give at that time. Felt like I didn't want, and I felt the transition to leave London and go outside of London to focus on building my family and start ministry outside of London. It is out there. Still, my wife would tell me, let us speak to your spiritual parents. We need to speak to our spiritual parents because now I'd begun to become angry. Every small thing would be annoying me. She would say something and it annoys me. I'll slam the door and walk away. I never raise a hand. But I'll slam the door and go away on a few occasions. I remember one time I smashed a tray on the ground, but that was another thing. The tray was, and it broke in pieces. This is basta, you know.
Life wasn't getting any easier, even with the birth of the second bundle of joy. Every passing day became like a ticking time bomb, and one day, a mistake pulled the trigger, breaking all hell loose.
I went straight to food shopping. I asked him to come downstairs to help me. And it took, I don't know if the bell didn't ring or the keys, I don't know what was wrong with it. It took a bit longer. I got the things in, I was so upset. And then I put on this, I was a very provocative woman, by the way. So I would put on this thing and I was like, you know, and then he would tell me, where have you been? And then I'll be like, what do you think, where have I been? Like, there was a lot of like, you know, like, don't tell me that, just, and I was like, don't accuse me. When are you ever going to forgive me? Don't accuse me.
And I say, see, you started coming back late. How have you facilitated for my healing now? That's been a year now. That was just a year and 1 month. How have you facilitated for my healing?
He got so much heated up. And then we had a dining table. He got the chair and he went, stop talking to me like that. And then he went, I don't even know if this child is mine. And to me, I was looking to go for a very long time. I just didn't know how to go.
Oh my God, that's what she was waiting for, an escape route. Moment that word was mentioned, she picked up the phone loud, put the phone that I think is it the dad or the brother? She called. Are you safe? Have you been touched? Oh, she wailed like I'd slapped her.
Alan, just come and pick me up. I was so dramatic as well. Alan, just come and pick me up. I'm like, enough. I can't do this anymore. And I remember my brother had told me, give the man a DNA. And I said, I'm happy to give him a DNA if he asks for it. If he doesn't ask for it, that's fine. But I know it's his child, but don't you think he deserves to know who's the father? This is me. Yeah, that's fine. But when he asks for it. So I never envisioned that he would ask for it that way. So for me, when he did that, I was like, oh, you just rejected your own son. Ticket for me to leave. So I picked up the phone, called my brother. Then my dad came that night. My dad sat down for over the whole night. That time he came roughly around 9ish.
It was a hard truth. My father-in-law told me, look at you. A man who would speak, a man who you would, I looked up to you as I'm your father, but I looked up to you as my spiritual father. You're the one that led me to Christ. That's my father-in-law telling me. And I discovered, hey, I need to put myself together.
Huldah breathed a sigh of relief when her mother picked her from her matrimonial home early the next morning.
I packed only 2 suitcases in the entire house. I packed my clothes, I packed my kids' clothes, and my kids' documents and my documents.
She left with the kids. I was left alone. I came back to the empty house, no noise. I couldn't hear no child crying, no one, Daddy, Daddy, welcome. No, I'm there seated. So what I did, Satan has a setup. Down the house, we had a, English fish and chips shop and KFC kind of chicken. I would come back from work, not even taking off the ties and the suit, just go to that. I order plenty, sit in my living room with remote, channel after channel, eating chips and chicken. I ate myself. I grew cheeks. I had 120 kgs eating myself to the grave in depression. I would sleep there from work. TV is watching me until 5 a.m. my alarm wakes me up. Why? To go to the shower, get into a car, go to work. So that was my routine.